Hey, happy Friday, everybody. I know a lot of you want to be able to bounce back from the quarantine. A lot of people put on at least 15 of those bad boys during the quarantine. So let's go over a step-by-step plan to help you get back on track. Like, how many pounds did you pack on during the quarantine? Do a little comment below and let me know so we can get things going to help you get back on track. But also let me know, have you been emotionally eating? And have you been avoiding exercise? So if you have no fear. I've got a step-by-step plan to help you bounce back from those quarantine pounds and then get you into your best body ever. So step number one, guess what it is? It's going to be to program your mind. So your mind is your number one ally when it comes to achieving your goals. So, you have to keep in mind that your mind has been programmed for success. So it will do more to derail your efforts than to help you sometimes. So take a few moments each day to actually visualize, yourself at your ideal weight. Imagine how it feels to look the way that you've always wanted to. And then protect your mind from any negative self-talk. If a negative thought comes to your mind, then what I want you to do is immediately reject it. Get it out of there. Give it the boot. Bam, punch it in the face. Get out of here, right? So you want to be lean, you want to be fit, and you want to think of yourself, you don't want to think of yourself as like, out of shape or, overweight or fat or however you kind of, think of yourself sometimes when you get down on yourself. So what I want you to do is reprogram your mind to think of yourself as fit and attractive, and you will be well on your way towards achieving your goal. So give up the belief that you can't achieve the body that you've always dreamed of. See it first in your mind and then in the mirror, okay? So step number 2 is to conquer your fear, right? So you want to change the change makes most of us nervous when we go through, these big dramatic changes that we're going in. So even if it's a change in the right direction, you might not be consciously aware of the fear that you have of getting into shape. Until you actually conquer this fear, your body efforts are going to be blocked by self-sabotage. So I'm sure you guys have heard of this professional speaker and author. His name is Anthony Robbins, right? He has outlined 3 specific beliefs that you must have in order for you to conquer your fear and then instantly create a lasting change. So you have to believe that something must change. You can't be wishy-washy about it. You can't be considering it. You can't even be pretty sure about it. You've got to be rock solid on this. And then believe that you must change it too. So you can't pass the buck of responsibility and then expect to lose weight. If it's on your shoulders, other people will prove to be great assets in your journey. But in the end, you are the one who is going to make it happen, right? You have to want this weight loss enough to make it your personal mission to make this bad boy happen, right? And then you have to believe that you can change it. You may have failed in the past, but that doesn't matter. When you put your mind to it, you're able to do amazing things. So do you believe that you are capable of losing weight? Once you hold the belief that you can, you're going to be unstoppable. But until you get that, you're going to have things that are going to block you and step in the way. Okay, enough about that. Let's go to step number 3 is lose those dang excuses, right? So your excuses for being out of shape or getting old, an excuse takes less immediate effort than an action, right? But in the long run, the action taker always has the advantage. So don't allow excuses to ruin your life any longer. Don't skip out on the responsibilities with excuses. Instead, expect more from yourself. Focus on the big reason why you're losing the weight. Make a list of the benefits that you'll enjoy once you achieve your goal, and then read them first thing every morning, a morning formula you got to have. And remember that you can only have 2 things in life, right? Excuses, or you can have results. So let me know which one you want. Type it in the chat below. Excuses or results? Pretty sure, I hope I see some results in here for you guys. So step number 4 is going to be to strengthen your commitment. So how many times have you tried to lose the weight only to give up like a week or 2 later? Right? We live in a commitment phobic world. So it's no wonder that you're routinely abandon your goals. If you truly want to lose the weight, then your commitment to the process is a must. The margin between success and failure is bridged by your commitment. Don't give up until your goal has been achieved 100%. And then treat yourself, or treat the exercise, actually I should say, with the same importance as a work meeting. And you'll never skip it at the last minute. So you want to find, at least 3 available 30-minute time slots in your schedule and then mark them on your calendar. Now go stick to your calendar, right? Stick to your schedule. If you don't give up, then you'll never fail, right? Step number 5 is going to be to control your diet. You know how important that is. So if you consistently eat the wrong food, then your weight loss efforts are going to be all in vain. So to put it bluntly, you need to stop eating junk. Processed foods, refined sugars, high fructose corn syrup, they don't belong in your diet if you want to be in good shape. So you want to cut those items out of your diet and then replace them with real whole foods like, lean meats and vegetables and whole grains and nuts and fruits, right? Don't eat processed foods if you can. So even though processed foods are going to be accepted by our society, they often contain a lot of chemicals and empty calories that are going to make you sick and make you fat, right? So fat contains twice the caloric density of protein and carbohydrates, more than twice. So make sure to limit the amount that you consume. And then eat lots of proteins and then wholesome carbs from plants and whole grains, right? So vegetables, whole grains, fruits, nuts, and seeds are all filled, with fiber and antioxidant, which are going to be vital for healthy weight loss. So snack on these instead of your packaged treats. Okay, let's dive into step number 6, which is utilize your patience, which some of us don't have all the time, right? So it takes time to transform your body from fat to fit. Even though you want it to happen, in a week or overnight, right? Remind yourself that it took time to put the weight on, so it's going to take time to take the weight off. And when you find your patience is kind of wavering, or when you encounter a frustrating plateau, then I want you to do this. Do the following, right? So review your goal. Is it specific and is it measurable, right? Is it small and attainable rather than like a big monumental thing? So focus on your goal when the going gets tough. And then make each workout a new experience. So challenge your body with different resistance and new exercise at a varied pace. And then remember that anyone can have one great workout. But that will not get you the body that you want. The only way to achieve your goal is by consistently exercising and eating right, plain and simple, right? You have to do this over time. Thank you, Nelly. Thanks, Brian. Step number 7, you guys, is build your support, right? People who exercise alone are less challenged, they're less accountable, and they're more likely to fail. It just makes sense. But who would rush to the gym if no one in there was actually waiting for them? Who would push themselves if no one was paying attention? Exercising solo, it can be hard for some people. And it's good if you have accountability. But, obviously, accountability is great, right? So find a workout partner who is in better shape than you, or better yet, you know what? You can have a coach, or you can work out, with someone like myself or another fitness coach, right? And we can hold you accountable. So that's going to help you guarantee results. So I'm passionate about seeing you achieve results. So don't waste your time, your energy, and your effort on mistakes. So when you start a program, then you have an upper hand on weight loss. So make sure that you have something structured to be able to follow. Okay? So get serious about your results. Begin the program and do whatever it takes to get there, right? So if you need help, then go ahead and shoot me a DM and I'll be glad to take care of you guys. But I hope you guys have an amazing Friday, a great weekend, and get your butts exercising, moving, doing something, even if it's walking around the block to start off with. Do one thing better this weekend. Start tomorrow. Do anything better than you were in the past, okay? Than you were last week. So be 10% better, just 10%. And then you're going to see huge progress. Thanks you guys for tuning in. We'll talk soon.